Running a Fever, Episode 59, Spring in Veterans Park.
Today I'm starting at Veterans Park. You have heard me talk about this because I've walked through it many times, but this is the first time I've actually started at Veterans Park. And I got to see the other side of it, which is interesting. It's got some volleyball courts. So it's kind of a playground, recreational area with a pavilion and picnic tables and lots of parking where people for some reason come and sit in their cars. I don't know why. It's close to a fairly busy area with some bars and restaurants, and there's an office building. There's plenty of activity around here. One of the things about going to a new area, I don't really know. There are markers along the trail, of course, and I'm coming up on one now, but I just don't know where they are. 5.28. At the bottom it says that the loop is 5.25 miles, and then the marker is at 5.28. I know I'm not that good at math, but
warning. Live math.
It doesn't
Warning.
really
Live
make
math.
sense to me. 5.28. And so I'm just crossing the 5.25 mile marker. So that would be 5.25 miles, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to round off to that, and so I'm going to go to the 4.25, and that'll be my mile out, mile back, and this is all pretty much new territory for me. I mean, I've come through here on occasion, but pretty sure I haven't walked a mile in this direction. We're completely on the other side of the dam and the spillway. Beautiful day. Some of the trees are blooming in flowers, which is good. Finally, it hasn't, well, I say that. Did some yard work on Saturday in 40-degree weather. It's only Wednesday today, so it hasn't been that long since it was cooler and freezing within the last week, but last few days have been nice. So I'm seeing a lot of these trees with white flowers on them. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but I took a picture of one, and I'll try to share that at runningafever.com. I finally got out of my rut of not sleeping, and I slept over 7 hours last night, according to my watch, which keeps track of when I'm moving and not moving at night. So I found out an interesting thing about hydration. Hydration is important for a lot of things. But just back on the sleep for a second here, as a result of getting more sleep, I can tell that I'm still not to full 100%, but I think, they say you can't catch up on sleep, but I think over time it really makes a difference. And today, definitely felt more productive at work. Kind of eaten some sort of big meals full of a lot of fat in the last couple of days, just 2 days actually. Lack of sleep changes my resistance, both mentally and physically. I'm more tempted by those things, and nothing's off limits, so it's not like I have a specific, I don't feel bad about doing it, except that it, of course, has ramifications in terms of just what I have to do, in terms of, I have to be a little more careful about what I eat around those times, make sure I get plenty of exercise and start to get what I need. And when I eat things like that, a pizza was one night. I know I need to hydrate more when I am eating things like that, which kind of segues into more talk about hydration. I just learned something, and I wasn't looking for information about exercising or anything like that. I was reading a book about voiceover because I am a voiceover artist. If you would like me to do your voicemail for you or anything else, you can go to michaeldavisvo.com. Water takes an hour to get into your system and do what it needs to do. That's another reason you need to keep hydrated throughout the day and start first thing in the morning. Even, if you get up in the night, get a drink of water. Whatever the weight of water is, and I need to go back and get my body composition. That'll tell you the weight of water in your body. We lose 10% of that in a day. Which is why you cannot go much more than a week without water before you actually die. You can go without food for longer than that, but water will kill you. It's absolutely necessary, and it flows through us really quickly. And I'm on my way back now. It's been a really nice, there's not a whole lot of stuff that's interesting. There's not a lot of hills or anything like that. It's no waterfall or spillway or anything, but it's still a nice walk. And this is all new to me. And at this time, with the leaves, the trees are mostly bare still. I can look through and see the lake. And it's so windy that you're seeing some choppiness out there, some whitecaps and stuff. It's pretty cool. Of course, I can't bring my phone to take pictures unless I want to just hold it the whole time. Can't put much in my pockets because these pants fall down. Pretty much now trying to be, that stereotypical old man with the belt up around his chest. It's kind of what I'm doing with these sweatpants because they're so loose on me. So running through my mind how I can make some new clothing happen. So when you start this lifestyle, it has to be a priority, not just in terms of time and effort, but financially, because if you're going to eat healthy foods that cost a little more, of course you've got to have the right shoes and clothes, or you can, suffer injuries because of that, because of the lack of proper equipment and clothing. 2 days ago was a workout day. End of last week, I skipped a couple of days. It's one of those things where, things came up. Part of it was the fact that I wasn't getting enough sleep, so I wasn't about to get up. I'm getting 3 hours sleep as it is. If I get up another hour earlier, it makes it even worse. Anyway, so it's been about a week since I've recorded. And you're going to start to see some extra episodes come out because episodes that I record in the studio or when I go to a store or interview somebody, that is going to be out of the routine. And since I record more episodes than I publish, I'm going to start releasing those as Monday specials. So if you're a subscriber, then you'll get 3 episodes on those particular weeks. You're not going to get that every week, but some weeks you'll get 3 episodes. If you are a subscriber, you know that I release on Wednesdays and Fridays. Really windy now. I don't know if you're even hearing this because of the wind. Anyway, pretty good workout. I feel like I've really expended some effort, really worked out. I don't have any pain right now. I did the Advil before I came out, fortunately. It does take a while to work, but it was enough so my back is not bothering me the way it sometimes does. And I got to go on this new part of the trail, which is nice. We come back to Veterans Park. And now you are also a veteran of this part of the trail because you came along with me, and I'm really glad you did. Glad to have you with me, keeping the fever for exercise, health, nutrition, medicine, everything that helps us live a longer life because we love our lives enough. We want to make them last as long as possible. All right, then, I'll see you next time.
This is the Padua Podcast Network. PaduaMedia.com.